Hey, Pacola. I'm just getting set up here. Let's see. I need to move the camera over this way. There we go. Sorry for all the movement. I got to set it up here. There we go. Hi, CBC. Let's see. Get it nice and crisp. How's it going, everybody? I'm still not quite leveled up here. There we go. How y'all doing? Y'all know I come on a little early so I can say hi. Going good? Good. Maybe I wonder if I took the blue away. I don't know. I thought maybe that would help focus it. Hi, Teresa. Did you get your happy mail yet, Teresa? Hi, Prisma. Hi, Janice. Prisma, you're so fun. Hi, Ian. Oh, good. Okay. Hope you can use it. Now I'm gonna leave this here, but we'll see if the cats jump up here. We might be moving this or moving the cats, one or the other. Oh, good. Okay, Teresa. Yay. Hi, Barbara. Hi. Happy hump day. Where's my... Oh. Happy hump day. Hi, Natalie. Let's see. Mel G and Crafty, the Crafty Minnesotian. It's Minnesota. Yeah, from Minnesota. Hi, Loretta. Let's see. Mama 4, Marie. Okay, Marie. Well, thanks for stopping by. Christy. Did I say hi to you, Ian? Tina. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. Y'all know I like to say good morning to people before we get crack-a-lacking. Elaine. I've got to get back into crafting again. Do you have a channel, Mel? Some reason you're familiar. I might already follow you. Riri. Drinking some juice and coffee to get my voice going. What's everybody working on this week? Haven't posted anything on it yet. Oh, okay. Well, get crack-a-lacking, girl. Oh, hi, Donna. Not an artist, but enjoy. Well, thank you, Donna. That's sweet. Well, enjoy. Yeah, everybody here is real friendly, and you make good friends. Hiya, Sammy. Oh, you're going to go to the Hobby Lobby clearance? Okay. Mine only had those posters and they had a few, the stickers last week were all clearanced out. But mine hasn't had a lot this go round. I hope yours does. Prisma's working on another diamond painting. Ooh, show me on Facebook Messenger, Prisma. Oh, here comes the babies. Yep. Let's move this over here so the babies can't get it. can't go over there. Gonna have to stay over on that side. All the other ones are covered up. They can't get in the plastic trays. But yeah, you know, last time she got into them, and it doesn't just brush off. It like gets in their white fur. Hi, cat. No. Oh, doing a craft room redesign. Oh, okay, Ian. Fun. We need pictures. It doesn't count if there's no pictures. Oh. Okay, she just jumped down, so. You're diamond painting too, Linda? I've only done one, and I'm working on another. Where is it? Is it handy? Where do I have it? Where did I put it? I put it up so the cats won't get it. Now I don't know where it is right this second. But yeah, I got one going. Oh, there it is. There it is. This tree. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Linda. Thanks, Pacola. Oh, you did a napkin journal teddy. Oh, good, Painty girl. So this is my second one, and I'm not, you know, obviously you can see it's not done. See all those little black dots? Those are all ones that I still have to fill in. All those little black ovals there. So yeah. Hi, Karen. Hi, Janet. Barbara. Okay, so now I ripped something over here. Hang on. I'm afraid I don't want to lose my little drills. They're in a thing over there. Sherry, Karen. Who else am I missing? Kimberly. So yeah, well, I'll get back to it one of these days. I'm going to put it back in my little folio thing over here. So I got to keep things from the cats, you know. So I'm putting it back in its little folio. There we go. Uh-oh. I don't want to get it messed up. Oh, I gotta work on this too. I gotta pull this project out. I'll pull this project out. All right, there we go. I think we're back together. All right. Yeah, I have to, you know, protect things from the cats. And look, I put it away without its cover. Oh my gosh. Hang on, guys. Let me go back into the thing here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Working too hard to find it. So let's see who I missed. Debbie the Doodler. Julie. Hi, Julie. Sarah. Sarah, yeah. So yeah, Malibu ran out, so I guess she's figured she couldn't get into the pan pastels, and it wasn't worth coming in for. I should tweet though. Let's see. Let me do that real quick. So what's everybody else doing? Cassandra? Let's see. Mitz? I try to say hi to everybody. I know I missed people. Hang on, let's see. I think I'll post a picture here. Let's post a picture. Okay. Let's see. It's progressing well. It's been a long road before I can lift people into the image. Oh, Sherry. Keep getting better. Highlight and laughter. Joey. Yeah. Yeah, but they get this stuff in their fur. I don't know if you were around when they got Malibu got some of this in her fur, and it just has to, like, you can't wash it out. You try to wash it, it just spreads. So it just has to wear out, you know. So yeah, this is one thing I do not like them to be in. Now I'm going to use color pencil and pan pastel, but I really wanted to do a background mostly with this. Working on drawing practice. Good, Rose. Do you have a channel, Rose? I don't remember. Do I follow you? Sorry, guys. My voice is really, I tell you, I sleep with the fan blowing on me at night, and that makes my voice a little wonky in the morning. Just checking, Darla. I will show y'all one thing that I got from Zandra's shop. I did purchase this stamp. I haven't taken it out yet. I thought I'd wait for you guys. So I got this solar system stamp. Y'all know I love me some space. You're on Instagram, Rose? Okay, what's your name on Instagram, Rose? I'll look you up real quick while I got you here. What's your name on Instagram, Rose? Let's see. Waiting. Ooh. Oh, Sammy, I like this Sammy popped up first thing on my Instagram. She got her a new art cart. Nice, Sammy. And you were just the first one to pop up there. I haven't been on Instagram, this morning. Oh, I follow you, don't I, Rose? Let me go look. I think I follow you. Your name's familiar. Let's see, Rose Falcon. Yeah, I follow you. Okay, let's see what you're drawing here. Oh, I like this. Look, she's practicing some drawing. Yeah, Sam, your art cart popped up. Don't do that to me first thing in the morning, Sammy. That's nice, Rose. Rose Falcon, Falcone, artistic flair. You what? Okay. Hi, Shauna. Let's see. I said hi to Diana. Yeah, Sammy. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Yeah, I like that art cart. I have the little teal one. It's it's smaller than this one, I think, unless it just looks big in this picture. But yeah, I think I have the little smaller one. Mine's about a little bit smaller than that. And I barely have room for it in here, but I didn't put all my pins. I have my pin bag sitting next to me. Of course, y'all know I have my marker build. My marker build is right in front of me. But I do have some things in there. Yes, we do, Sammy. We love ogling. Oh, look at Kalora's coming along. Kalora's portrait's coming along. Look at that. She just popped up too. Come on, there we go. Come on, there we go. Kallura's portrait's coming along. I don't see her here yet this morning, but that looks great. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Let's see. What else do I have on Instagram this morning? I hadn't been on it yet this morning. We'll flip through while I'm reading chat. I know, isn't that good? I know. Hi, Rain Willow. How you doing? You need, yeah. What do you put in yours, Janet? Don't you have one? Don't you have a what do you call it? A cart? For some reason, I thought you had one or two of them. Oh, now my yard guy's going to be mowing. Well, just think of it as background ASMR. Oh my goodness. Rain, do you have a channel on Instagram, or where can we find you? I mean, yeah. Let's see. I don't have room for, yeah, I don't have room for one either, but I have one, Janet. Since when does not having room for one count? Oh, thanks, Riri. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, I appreciate the thumbs up. That doesn't. Since when does not having room matter? I'm just kind of flinging through Instagram, see if there's anybody else from here that I can shout out. Just posted your journal cover. Okay, Painty. All right, now Painty Girl, is your name Painty Girl? I forget. I think it is. Or Painting. I call you Painty Girl, but it's Painting Girly. But I call you Painty Girl. Paint Girly. Yeah, there she is. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. Look, she did a journal cover, and she did the, you have the, what you call it, faces there. Did you draw them, or are they from the book? That looks so good. That looks so good, Painty Girl. She did this as a journal cover, guys. Oh, I know. Me too, Riri. Oh, Lori, that's great. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, it's from the book. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, Jane, now see, I just saw something with Jane Davenport, so it made me think of her. Juliet Crane liked the poster. There's Faithful Mess. She's always got a mess. She got some happy mail, so I don't know if she showed it on her channel, but Faithful Mess got her some happy mail. Let's see what else. What other gossip we got here? For the add-ons for your cart. No, now that is something I don't have room for, is add-ons. Seriously, my cart is slid right in between two book things. It just barely fits in there. Picola. So no, I don't have the magnetic add-ons. Don't make me add on Picola. Hours convention looking at art. Yeah. Well, yeah. And Pinterest. Pinterest is a black hole, Sammy. Do you go on Pinterest too? I only try to go over to Pinterest for reference. Now, Julie Topaz, are you still here? Do you still keep up with your Instagram? Julie Topaz was like the Pinterest queen. Yes. Pinterest is a black hole, and I only try to go over there if I need some reference or something. So I don't really keep up with it. I don't even post over there anymore. I haven't posted on Pinterest in a long time. So I figure YouTube Instagram and Facebook. That's about all I can keep up with in a relevant way, you know. But yeah, y'all go follow Julie Topaz. If she comes, if it's around, if you see her, ask her. I think it's Julie Topaz or Topaz Pearl Girl on Pinterest. She has awesome. They don't call them walls over there. What do they call them? Pinboards. Anyway, so let's see. I'm still scroll. I'm not reading anything. I'm just scrolling, looking for pictures. What are y'all's favorite? Y'all post. Y'all post. What's your favorite? What's your favorite place to post? Sorry, just that southern accent just go comes and goes. Yeah, Topaz Pearl Girl. Okay. Oh, okay. Really? They stole your name, Julie? Okay, so you'll make sure and go to Topaz Pearl Girl. Don't use Julie's real name because somebody stole her real name. Oh my gosh, Julie. So Topaz Pearl Girl on Pinterest. Oh, Goofmeister Glinda. Look, she did that. I like that. Goofmeister Glinda. That's a good one there. Goofmeister is the one that made my first and showed me and Janet our what do you call it? Our pin nib holders. Am I hoping they do? Oh, I missed something there. Okay. Hi, Mary. Mary says she posts on Instagram. Instagram and YouTube community tab. Yeah. Yeah, I saw those splot. Yeah, her Glinda splot drawings. Yeah. Her color combinations make it look really good. Oh, it was Queen Pam? Are you sure? Oh, that's right. It was Queen Pam, not Goofmeister Glinda. Sorry, Queen Pam. You're right. Thank you, Janet, for the correction. It was Queen Pam. And we have nicknames. I get the nicknames confused. Hi, Eileen. I don't have a smart device, so Facebook and Pinterest. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I keep my Instagram mostly just for photos of art and occasionally a cat, you know. Um, and you can find me, it's Inky Well, INKI, Inky Well, or Dee Dee Willingham. Either one will pop up. Yeah, I really like the way my Instagram looks because it's just so colorful. But yeah, this one, my Bub Ross, I love him. Uh, love my Bob Ross. And the occasional garden post. Yeah, I don't do much gardening. My garden's done for the year already. My vegetable garden. Yeah, it's been done. Oh, let's. No, I love Bob. Oh my goodness. When you start an Instagram, can you add a nickname after your legal name? I think you can put whatever name you want. I don't remember. It's been so long since I put my real name on everything, so I don't know. Inky Well is what I started out as way back in chat rooms 25 years ago. And so yeah, I've just had that name for 25 years. So I tag it there every now and then, or put it as a, you know, handle or whatever you want to call it. But that was what I was. Inky Well is what I've gone by way back in IRC, and what are the other ones? I don't even remember. IRC mostly. Hi Mark, how you doing? How you feeling, Mark? Did you survive the dentist, Mark? Hi Nichols. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll get crack-a-lacking. Hi Caroline or Carolyn. Carolyn. Nana Mo. Hey Nana Mo. Let's see. I know I'm probably missing people. Hi Bridgeton. And Bridgeton, it's been a while since I've seen you too. Let's see. Sorba Live. Okay, well, good, Mark. Well, sit back and don't talk, Mark. You can sit back and be quiet. Don't be picking on Janet while you're here. Hi, Kenny. Okay, so I'm going to read this stamp real quick that I got. I haven't stamped it yet, so we're going to stamp it. How about that? So I got it from Zandra's shop, and it's a French company, I believe. And so yeah, it's a cling stamp. Of course, that doesn't, I don't put most anything. I just use it like this. And so let's see. Let me find out what kind of ink do I want to break this in with. Do I want to use some StazOn? Oh, hi, sister-in-law Anne. Nana Mo, sister-in-law Anne. Hi, Anne. Welcome. We're going to do pan pastels in the color book here in just a minute. Let's see. Let me look at my inks here. What's a good color for? Let's see. Maybe a blue. Purple. Here, this color. Let me get a piece of paper. All right. Let's stamp this baby out. How about some Distress Oxides? Where's Eileen? How about a Distress Oxide? Just for the color. See, isn't that pretty color? All right, let's see what we're going to do here. And I didn't, sometimes you need to take an eraser over it, usually the acrylic ones. Rubber ones usually don't have to do that, so hopefully this will work. It might take a couple of, it's brand new. It's the first time I've used it. So it may take two prints just to get the ink worked in good. Let's see what happens here. I should put a, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Because it's a big stamp and I don't have my stamp foamy out. So let's just see what happens here. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's Eileen. Yay, oxides. Okay, get a little too much pressure. I got a couple of places. You can see I smeared it. But yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? Hi, Azure. Azure did something too. I saw some art of Azure's. Now I can't remember what it was. But when I saw it, I go, oh, that's pretty good, Azure. Yeah, let's do one more. Now that we've got the ink, kind of working on it here. Make sure I get it all. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a print kind. Because it's so big. As long as you don't, if you're careful and don't move the paper, move the paper. Oh, you're enabled. Yeah, I got it at Zandra's shop. I'll show you all her business card here in a second. I don't know how many she got in her shop, so you know, have to check with her. Janet and I can make her sell out in a heartbeat. I love rubber stamps. The clear ones just never make the crisp images. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's a little better. I can tell. This one I kind of moved the paper just enough to make it. You probably won't be able to tell, but anyway, isn't that a cool stamp? Thank you, Picola. Picola just put a link in there to. And y'all know I'm terrible about cleaning my stuff. Stencils, don't clean my stencils. You know. But if it stays on, it would stay black. You know, stays on, right? But since it's brand new, I'll do a little bit of cleaning. So anyway, yeah, I really like that. So let's show you the picture, and there it is in like a dark gray or black. And let's see here. Here's Sandra's card. That's her Scraps to Beauty. Her name of her shop. The name of her shop is the Paint and Paper Studio. Paintandpaperstudio.com. Bacola put it in there. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Let's don't get Bob in the pan pastels there. Okay, let me clean my hands a little. All righty. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Zandra's shop is fab. Yeah, and I'll tell you, guys, she's quick on the shipping. I mean, Amazon has nothing on Zandra. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's put this off to the side. So we're going to go ahead and work in Find Color, GuGeli, GuGeli color book. I'll show you some of the pages that I've done in it. Let's see. And it's hard to show glitter, like photograph it, but you know, on camera you can tilt it so you can see it. And anybody else I missed? Hi, Christine. I know I probably missed some people, guys. Okay, and I've done flips of this book, and there are flips out there. I love this one too, but so many people have done that one. I want to do ones that I haven't seen. Now, I might watch me pick one Sammy's already done. I don't know if Sammy's done this one that I'm picking today. Have you done the one with the cherry blossoms, Sammy? And we did this one, I think, week before last. It's wanting to flash out. I know it's because I'm on purple here. I probably need to get rid of the purple. I don't know. So I did the cracked mirror. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The little girl with the cat. That's what I'm going to do. Have you done that one, Sammy? I haven't seen it. It's probably on Instagram. Oh my gosh, let me go see. I try to do ones that Sammy hasn't done. At least, I mean, on my channel. Let's see. I gotta go over there and see. Oh my gosh, because she would have posted it. She would have posted it on. Okay. Color and chat with Sammy. Let's see. Scrolling. Don't see it yet. Wait till I get to it here, and we'll see if she's done this one. Okay, so this one. Have you done this one, Sammy? I'm looking on your Instagram. I mean, I'll still color it, but I'd like to do something different on the channel. Have you done this one on your channel? No? Okay, then we're good. Okay. Because Sammy and I both love this book. We love this book. All right, let's see where just kind of do a little flip here. All the pages are awesome. This one I wanted to do with just two colors. Why am I so flashed out? Maybe I need to, maybe my light, because I have it on purple. Let's turn down the brightness just a little. There we go. That's better. There we go. Let's see what else I've done in here. Oh, and the paper's, like watercolory like. It's kind of textured, kind of watercolor. Okay, this one, which has tons of glitter on it. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Hi, Kathy A. Ashley. How you doing, Lisa? I need an update. You need to email me. I need updates on you, girl. So there's this one. And then I just did a bunch of splatters over here. Okay, work away, Ashley. And let's see. I love this one too. This just has a full story to it, doesn't it? Doing good? Okay, Lisa. I just haven't got a update from you. So y'all keep our Lisa in your prayers. I think there's one more at the back. Yeah. I haven't finished the dragon, but I did finish this side. And this side I did use liquid pearls. So the little white pearls are raised. They're liquid pearls on that side, and then some little bit of golden shimmer down there. So yeah. So that one. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. All right, so let's go back to our girl with the cat and the cherry blossoms. This one's cute too. I like all of them. Every one. There we go. All right, now I might have got it too dark, but we'll see how it goes. Hi, May. Okay, so remember, guys, if you want to talk to me, put it in caps. I was going to look at Sammy's Instagram here again. See what else she's done out of this book. She's done quite a few. I don't know how many she's posted, though. But anyway, y'all follow Color and Chat with Sammy, and that's Color with a U, the UK version. Okay, so the main thing I wanted to do with the and I should probably get some wax paper. The main thing I wanted to do is the background. I'll put a little bit on them, on the cat and the girl. Hang on, let me dig around again, guys. Okay, well, here's some parchment. Just so that I'm not getting it all on the pages behind. Works that you haven't. Okay, she has whips, works in progress, that she hasn't posted. I don't post a lot of whips either, works in progress. I try to finish them before I post them. Occasionally I do. I'm not going to say never. Let's put these out here. Let's see, maybe up here. But I don't, I try to wait till I'm done before I post pictures. All right, so how am I going to show you? I guess I'm going to have to, let's see here. I'm going to try to, I want to find a way to keep some of the, colors over here so you can see them. Let's see what I'm going to use first. These are the main colors I'm going to use for the background. These colors right here. Thank you, Picola. Yeah, it's on Etsy. Picola, which one did you post? Did you post, there's two Etsys that sell. Which one did you post? Because I can't see the name of it. I just see the link. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to start. I'm going to start with the light because here's my plan. The plan is I want the background to be this like creamy yellow, and then around the trees I want it to be a brighter yellow, and then I want the cherry blossoms to be pinks. Okay, that's kind of the plan. And then of course 70 East. Okay, thanks, Picola. 70 East Books on Etsy. Hi, Louise. Hi, Laura Lou. All right, so I'm going to start with this. Let's just see what we can do here. Now, let's make sure my tip is. I think I better change this one. At least put when I go to the pink, maybe. But for now, let's put in a little bit cleaner one for the yellow. Okay, I probably could use this more for the tiny ones. Let me get something a little bigger. Let's get something a little bigger here. This one's pretty kind of jacked up too. I use them. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to just start by getting. Let's clean that's a little bit of blue right there. I want to start by getting the whole background. Now you have to spray this. Just FYI. I might go outside and spray it. We'll see. And how far we get. So I'm going to go over the whole thing, right over the flowers and everything. Yeah, that's showing up. Right over the flowers and all the background. See how fast you can get a background done with pan pastels? You'd be here forever with color pencils. Okay, this one's about to lose itself there. I have to put another one on. I'm just kind of trying to mash it in fairly well. You're inspiring me to try these. I have them, and you have them and don't. Oh my gosh, Laura, girl, bust those babies out. I think my greatest tip, and it's not my tip, it was, and I can't remember her name, that used to do pan pastel demos on YouTube. If somebody remembers her name, put it in there. But her best thing that I learned from her is to mix on the sponges. Do your mixing on these big sponges, Laura, rather than trying to mix everything on the paper. This mix, especially if it's something you really need to mix something really. Sheldine, thank you, Picola. Sheldine. Mix it on your sponges, and then pick it up off the sponge, and then you've already got it all. Oh, see, I need another one of these. I got a whole pack of them. Let's just get another one out. Okay, and you got to put them on carefully because they will rip. They're fragile, but they're so foamy and dense. It's hard to explain. It's not the same as a makeup. It's not the same material. Okay. Just make sure everything's nice and blended in. And they're so concentrated that you'll never run out of them. And one color is about the same price as, well, actually it's a little cheaper than a Copic. So, they're an investment, but at the same time, I don't think you'll ever run out of one. You buy one, you got it forever. They're pan pastels, Carolyn. Pan pastels. That's the brand name, and that is what they're called. That's the company name and what they're called. And like I said, they are an investment if you're going to buy a lot of them, but they're cheaper than a Copic, and you use so little. You really will never. I can't imagine ever running out of them. Hi, Sarah. Who else? And I know I see people that are foreign people, people not from America, I guess I should say, that don't speak English. You have to speak English here if you want to translate it off, Google Translator or something, and then put it in. But I'm not expecting my mods to do that for you guys. So you have to speak English. Can you mix eyeshadow? No, I wouldn't. I mean, can you? Can you do it? Probably, Laura, but it's not the same. Pan pastels, until you use them, they're not the same as makeup. It's just not the same. Well, welcome from Sweden. Let's see. Subsecten. I know I'm terrible at that, but yeah. But welcome, Sus. Let's see. Oh, yeah. No, it's not the same. Now, have I tried every makeup that's out there? No. But a lot of people have used the pan pastels and have used with different things. I mean, can you use other things in with it? I suspect you can, but it's not going to blend the same. I tried the Jane Davenport makeup, the one that looks like eyeshadow, and that her eyeshadow stuff works, but it does not blend. It does not blend like pan pastels. I've not found anything that blends like pan pastel. It just doesn't. Nothing blends like a pan pastel. Okay, so now that I've got the background based in, I want to add the yellow, the bright yellow, behind where the cherry blossoms are going to be. Okay, so now I'm just kind of, I mean, I'm still getting it on the cherry blossoms, but I'm not trying to, I'm not just covering the whole thing. Now I'm kind of going a little bit around the cherry blossoms. And see, I got something right there. The other thing too is what's nice about it is how they erase. Now, I don't know if that was, I'm not thinking that, maybe it was. I couldn't remember if that was, did I get some pan pastel blue on there? I think I did. Let me go back and now cover that up. One of the nice things is the erasability, Laura, on anybody, really. I'm talking to anybody here. So let's just say, and see, I got something else right there. You do have to be a little careful you got to be neat about it. I mean, there are pastels. But what is so nice about them, let's just say I wanted to have a bright light coming in here somewhere. I'll show you with an eraser, Laura. I don't know. Maybe, have you not? I've done quite a few. Maybe you haven't seen some of the other ones. But I want to show you how you can take an eraser and just a white plastic eraser, or if you want tight little spots, your where is it? Your battery operated. But look, let's just say I wanted a light spot right there. And then, of course, it's kind of tricky with yellow. Okay, that's all right. You don't have to feel bad, Laura. All right, so let's just say you want a light sunshine right there. Look, you can fully erase this as long as you haven't sprayed it. Now, once you sprayed it, then it's set, right? Just like anything else. But you see how you can erase right back to the white of the paper. But once you, and I've done it, I've accidentally gone back, I've sprayed something and gone in and said, let me erase this here. And I went, I can't erase that. I've set it. So just FYI. Yeah. So that's one of the nice things is how the erasability of it. So for instance, let's just say I did this sky blue. If I did it, let's say I did it midnight blue. Okay. Let's say I did this whole sky midnight blue. And I don't want to try to go around every one of those flowers. You could just paint the whole thing with the blue, and then go back in here and erase out the flowers. and then go in there with either pencil or another color and go in there. So you can just erase it out. So far I've been using the Grumbacher Final Fixative, but I haven't tried because I haven't done anything to practice on yet, the Spectra Fix. But if you buy the Spectra Fix, which is odorless and it's all natural, it's supposed to be the best. I could not get the hang of it with the spritz bottle, right? So I didn't use it. And Kenny sent me this spritzer bottle. So I just have to pour this in here. I just haven't done it yet because I haven't done anything. I haven't done any pan pastels to test it. So I did the last thing I used pan pastels on was Faithful Mess's portrait, and I didn't want her portrait to be a test. A color book I'll test. So this I will test. I will test this on a color book page because I don't mind messing that up. Okay, but I'm not going to mess up a portrait with a new product. So I haven't tried it yet, but I can test it on this. So, yeah, because I just haven't done anything else since Faithful Mess's portrait. But anyway, yeah, so that is what's so nice is you can erase out, but you have to do it before you spray. Once you spray, even a workable fixative is not going to get you back to white, the white of the paper. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just kind of going around all the branches. So that's brighter right behind the branches. And the other thing, Laura, and I'm just speaking to Laura because she was asking the questions, but whoever can ask questions, they work great with pencil, Laura. Pan pastels and pencils are like brother and sister. They love each other. So the pan pastels and pencils. So like you can do detail with pencil. You can do a base, like I could do all this base with this. And if I wanted to, just go in and do the flowers with just pencil. They work together. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I'm going over some of them so I can show the erasing thing. Okay. So a little bit more yellow up in the top up in here. All right, so then before I do the pink, oh, good. I hope you're going to use them. All right, so now before I put the pink on the flowers, I'm just going to kind of go in here and just kind of erase some of the yellow off. I don't mind if they're going to mix a little bit because they're kind of like if they're blowing in the breeze or, they're going to be together. But I just want to show you how you can remove very quickly and easily. Now, don't do this. I know you know that. Take a brush and don't, you'll just smear it. But they do they attach themselves well to your paper. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let me hold this up a little. It's light color, so it's not going to show up that well. See where I've erased? Christine. So you see where I've erased? Okay, so now I've got the background. See how quick that was? There's no way you could have done that quick with anything else and have that smooth blend. There's no way you could have done that with color pencils in 10 minutes or whatever it was that we just did it in. Well, what I always tell people if they've never tried it before, get a couple of skin tones because a lot of people want to learn how to do the skin tones. So get a few skin tones. There's even a portrait set. You can buy a portrait set. It has like 8 colors or 9 maybe in it. And like I said, if you get them individually, they run about between $6 and $7 each. A Copic is between 7 and 9. And you'll never run out. I'm telling you, you will not run out of these unless you're doing murals or something, Okay, so now what I want to do, let me go, hang on, let me go pay my yard guy real quick, guys. I see him now. Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay. Oh, my life. Oh, I just ran up and down the stairs twice. I get my exercise. My watch ought to be saying, congratulations, girl. So I don't know, but I just got an Amazon box. That was what the doorbell was. Should we open it? Would spray work on charcoal? What spray, Caroline? The spray I showed you? It should, but I haven't tested it. And I don't really use charcoal. I use some Conti crayons for sketching. Hang on, guys. All right, I'll open it so I can catch my breath. I literally ran up and down the stairs 2 times. Just, but I'm in pretty good shape going up and down those stairs because I go up and down them all day. I'm opening it. Hang on. I don't know if it's mine or Hubster's. It's usually mine. Yeah, you can do so. There's if y'all don't follow. Oh no, baby. Oh no, baby, no. Sorry. Pastel has a Facebook group page. There's awesome people from beginners to experts. On if you I don't follow very many Facebook groups because I just don't have time to post and keep up with them. But Facebook, hang on me. Facebook has a good Pastel group page. Yes, I already had a red, yellow, and blue kitty a few months ago. All right, let me get this off the table because it's jiggling the camera. Oh, what is this? All right, let's see what it is. It's a book. Okay, this has to be from Connie or Kenny. Connie or Kenny, fess up. No, I'm not for sure, but World War II Abandoned Places. And this is Michael Kerrigan's. So, we've talked about him and his books. So who wants to fess up? So no, there's usually a little gift card, a gift sheet of paper, paper in there. So yeah, after we do this, we might do a flip through. Don't forget. Oh, thank you, Laura Lou. So I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll look at it in a little bit. Let's try to stay on task. It's hard to do around here. Rabbit trails. Sharon sent this. Dee Dee says to watch out for you. Rabbit Trail 1 and Rabbit Trail 2. Hi, Dusty. Good morning. Oh, me too, Nichols. I have I can't say I have every one, but I have a bulk of them. If you haven't seen, go in my playlist and look for Altered Books. Okay. Yes, the rabbit trails. Okay, so let's see now. Now we're ready to do. All right, so now I'm going to start with the pink. So I want the pink as, kind of the main color on the flower. So this is my plan anyway. My plan is to put the pink on and then go into the centers with a little bit of the hot pink. This one is oh, you don't want to turn it, don't turn it over on your page. This one is permanent red tint, and then this one is magenta. So those are the two that I want to use on these flowers. So I'm just going to kind of, I don't care if they go off out of lines, if you will, if they go into the yellow, because I want them to be soft. I want them to be very soft and, you know, kind of fadey in the background a little bit. And it's very hard to see, I know, because it's a light color. I might want to close these blinds a little. Both the cats are in the window watching my yard guy. Okay. Can y'all see a little? When my hand goes out. Hi, CB. Who else am I missing? Queen Sky. Thank you, Queen Sky. Do you have a channel, Queen Sky? And y'all, if new people come in, I mean, I know some people, very rarely do we have too many spammers come in. Follow my channel. We love to follow new people. You know, so it's easy to do. All you have to do is hover over the person's name and you'll see 3 dots and you can click on go to channel and then we can go follow people. We love to follow new people. So, yeah. All right, so I don't know if I haven't seen Connie. Kenny was here. Did Kenny fess up to the book? If Kenny didn't fess up to it, it's probably Connie. Between the two of them, I have half of my abandoned books. You can see? Okay. All right. So I'm just going to kind of, and I can go in here on the sticks with pencil, you know, tiny little things, eyes, lines, sticks, tiny little things. You know, the smallest you can usually get is with one of these tools, the pointy tool, you know, and that's really not that small. It's not pencil sharpened pencil tiny, you know. Let's see. Hi, Alyssa. And Laura Lou, if you haven't followed her, she has a circle, I don't know the exact name of it. It's a color book with circular pictures. She can put it in there if she doesn't mind. I've done a few pages out of that. I need to get back to that one, Laura. I need to get back to your circle portraits. Circle portraits, is that what it is? I think. Okay, there we go. So again, I can go back in with pencil for details. Okay, now I'm going to take the pink and just a little bit on the tip. I mean, this stuff is so concentrated, guys. And what I want to do is just kind of go in here and get a little bit of the bright pink. Can you see that? Circle portraits. Thanks, Laura. Yeah. And I'm not trying to say, oh, that's the middle of that one or the middle of this. I'm just kind of going in there and just rubbing some of the bright pink in there. It's going to be, you know, like far away, little cherry blossoms. See how that gives that effect? Hi, Pamela. Anybody else popping in? I don't want to overdo. I just want here and there. And you can get even tighter if you want to with pencil. So it's just very soft. Thank you, Nanamo. Yeah. So who here has pan pastels and use them? Laura. Who has used who has them and used them? So I want to keep it kind of, soft here. And I do have to watch for the cats not to jump up here. I probably should move this one a little over from the edge. Gail, I have a lot of pan pastels and I've used them. I've done 2 paintings so far. Did you post them anywhere, Gail? Are they on Instagram? Wait and see what Gail says. No, baby. I know you want up here, but you can't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, thanks, Picola. Yeah, there's Laura's book, guys. And it's awesome. Laura packages everything so nice, and she really cares about sending her book out. She really cares about her work. So, and y'all need to follow her on Instagram too. I'm waiting to see if Gail, they're on your Facebook art page. I think have I seen them? I don't really want to go look up Facebook right now, but yeah, look at it later. Instagram's easy for me to go to immediately and find people. Facebook's a little more got to dig around. Hi, Scoobs. So again, if y'all missed it, we're coloring in. I can probably take away this now because I've gone all the way to the edge. In GuGeli, GuGeli, find color book. And we're using pan pastels. Who else? Pan pastel people, where are you? Hi, Devin Rex. Thank you. Thanks, Pamela. Let's see. Thought they are just for collecting and adding to the rest of your craft haul. Well, when you get your room set up there, Ian's working on doing his craft space, art studio, craft space, whatever you want to call it. Any place you do art. So yeah, he'll be showing us pictures of that soon, won't you, Ian? Alyssa, I have the pan pastels but never use them. Girl, y'all get those babies out. Get them out. So I'm just tapping in some little darker petals. It's going to be pretty subtle in the background. I've done a few pictures in your Momo girl, Natalie said. I've looked at them a lot so far, not in the cards. Okay. Yeah, like I said, if you're not sure, see, I did not even think I wanted any pan pastels for the longest time because I don't like chalk. I don't like chalky pastel chalky. These are not chalky. They're not exactly like oil pastels. They're not oily. There's some formulation in them that's kind of a cross between an oil pastel and a pastel. A challenge for all of you hoarders of pan pastels to get them out and use them and post for us to see. There you go. Julie gave an order. Oh, you're just moving one pile of chalk to oh, Ian, I thought you were like really doing a major redo. Oh my gosh. I took both my pan pastel paintings are also on my short videos on YouTube channel. Oh, okay, Gail. Did I know you had, do I follow you on YouTube? I don't know that I knew you had a YouTube channel, Gail. I have to go look. Both the cats are getting in that Amazon box right now. Karen says, I like using them. I need to do more to get more comfortable with them. Yeah. So I didn't think I would like pan pastels. And, I'd see them in the stores. I'd pick one up here and there and look at them. And I go, because I don't like the feel of chalk. I don't like the feel of chalk on my hands. Or it just, it's one of those things like, fingernails on a chalkboard. Anyway, but they're not like that at all. Can you hear the cats in the box over there? Yeah, they love, they're like cats. Any cats like getting in boxes. I bought them. Sometimes when they get tired of their toys, I'll look for a new toy at the store, and so I thought, well, I'm going to get them. I saw these. They're brown paper bags, and they were big enough. They're folded up, but I could tell they were big enough for each one to get. There are two in a pack. What are you doing in there? There's nothing in there. Do you want a piece of something in there to play with? Put something. Let me find something to throw in that box. He's scratching around like, give me something to play with in here. Let's see. What's fun? What do I have that's fun? You can't have Bob Ross in. Let's see. There. Now you can play. He can bat that around in there. So I got them these brown paper bags called catnip bags. And they're supposed to have catnip on them. And they got in them one time and they went, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there wasn't enough catnip in there. But yeah, they weren't all that impressed. I mean, they were only like $2. It's not like they were, we didn't spend no $20 or something like that. They were, I thought for sure, and I'm just going to go in here and add a few more brighter ones. But they weren't impressed with the catnip bags. I don't want them they might be too bright. I don't want them that bright. Then some of the little random buds. Some little random buds here. There's a few kind of floating down. Bye, Caroline. You should grow some catnip. It looks pretty and drives the cats crazy. Okay, yeah, I guess I could. I have my little herb garden out there. You saw that. I have a little video. Hubster and I planting that little herb garden. Okay, let's see. I have a random one here and there. Just kind of. Have a few floating around. Something like that. There we go. Oh, okay. Julie says catnip has pretty little flowers. Here, I'll show you what's going on down here on the floor. Hang on, let me get my camera here. That's what's going on my floor. It's napping. He's napping in there. I said hi to you earlier. Sherry Bug, do pan pastels work over other medium? For instance, could you use it in mixed media? It's going to probably depend, a couple of things. Here's my main test. This would be my main thing. Let's say it'll work over watercolor, for example. Okay. So you put some watercolor down and you put some shading, but then what are you going to do? You can't spray it. You can't spray it without the watercolor moving or spritzing. So you have to be able to, whatever you're going to use, it has to be able to be sprayed because you have to spray this. It has to be sealed or set rather. Fixative. It has to be fixative. Hi, Nancy. Yeah. So whatever you're using, you have to think about that. And this is I'm looking at the camera. This is much brighter and it's much brighter than it looks on camera. And I think it has to do with the purple paper behind it. But the purple paper behind it keeps this nice and clear. Ever see the YouTube vids of tigers and lions crawling on sleeping bots? No, I hadn't seen that, Sherry Bug. How long has been cutting flint? How long has he been cutting flint? Cutting flint. I'm not getting that. I know that's a funny reference to something, Ian, but it went right over my head. Cutting flint. Okay, so let's see what I want to do here. Now I'm going to clean off my tool here, and you can just clean it off by rubbing it on paper towel. You can wash these. I've never washed any of them. I wear them out before I need to wash them. I just rub them off on a paper towel. They're clean. All right, so I'm going to start with a nice little base of, just some nice flesh color here. And, I've done these girls. Oops, I see I didn't clean it off all the way. I've done these girls. We'll just put that in her cheek. I've done these girls in blue, green, all different colors. All right, so let me show you something here. So now that I've got this on here, I want to show you. Oh, no, I got the wrong color. Look. See, it just erases off. Not you, Kenny. Okay, it might have been Connie then. I'll message her later. You and Connie keep me in keep me in abandoned books. All right, so now I'm going to put some of the. And what's nice also is because you can highlight. Let's see, where's her hand? Here's her hand right here. And again, if this is tiny, don't do it with the pastel. Just go in there with your color pencil. Okay, I think that's all her skin I'm seeing. So what you can do is you can go in here with your eraser. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more, guys. Let's see what happens here. There we go. How's that? Is that a little better? It's still much lighter than it is. But if I get it too dark, let's see here. That's a little better. That's a little truer. Of course, that's going to give me a nice tan. But that's a little bit truer color. It's very bright. It's really quite bright. Do I find that tools wear? Yes, they do wear out quickly. Yeah, they're not that expensive. No, they're not. And you can get a pack of them, they're not bad. You keep the handles. I mean, you only have to get the handles once. Okay, so now let's say I want to highlight. So you can, well, it's not showing up very well. It's so subtle, guys. It's very subtle. Okay, I wish it was a little. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna darken this enough for you to see what the true color is. There's the true color right there. See how bright, vibrant that yellow is? But look, I can't leave it. So it's much brighter in person than it is. Try to get the saturation a little better. Okay, so now let's see. Let's go ahead. Now this would probably be a good time for me to spray it because I want to go in here with, and now you don't have to worry about spraying it to do color pencil. If you just use Prismacolor, Polychromos, whatever. You can use your pencils and still spray it. Okay, that's not going to be a problem. It's fine. Pastels photograph, they always look washed out. Yeah, they don't really look. If I took a picture of it, the picture will be fine. I think a lot of it has to do with the camera lighting and my lighting. I've got lights all. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 lights and the window. you know, but I got to keep it bright enough for the, you know, for it to show up on camera. So it's kind of like you got to kind of pick one or the other. All right, so let's see now. Let's go down here. I'm gonna want her to probably do. I do a lot, you know, the pretty Asian hair, black hair with the blue highlights. But sometimes I like to do other colors. I haven't picked any colors. Let's see here. Do I have here's the poster. Let's look at his colors. Let's see what, so I have the poster with all his colors on them, which I don't, I try not to do his colors. It could be a her. I'm not sure if it's a her or a him actually. But let me see what colors he did. A lot of the hair is either black, brown, or white. I see one kind of yellow hair. Let's see. I'm trying to find this picture. Where is it? Oh, here it is. All right, here's the. So she just has brown hair. And look, he or she is only using two colors really, like a Payne's gray and a pink. There we go. Payne's gray and a pink. And she's just, you know, her face is just really pale. So that wasn't very helpful. That wasn't real helpful. Okay, let's see. I almost want to do pink hair and pink ears, like she's. Then I'd have to do the cat pink. Do I just want to stick with pink and yellow? Maybe. All right, I'll think about it for a minute. Let me do the branches. Let's do the branches in some kind of a, like here's terracotta, maybe a little bit more of a purple. Let's do the branches in Tuscan red, or I think magenta might be too purple. Yeah, let's go with Tuscan red. Let's see what happens with branches in Tuscan red. I could put gold hair. I could do gold gel pen and gold stickles in her hair. We can make gold in her hair. Well, let me get my little pencil sharpening bowl here. Cat's still asleep in the box. Okay, let's now here's the other reason that you might want to seal it or fixative it, because you don't want to set your hand on it, you know. So I'm going to have to kind of be careful not to, and ignore the color of my hand. I have it darkened so that you can see the true color of the piece a little better. Let's test this out. No, that's too, yeah, I almost want it magenta. I think I will go magenta, or let's see, dark purple. Let's try dark purple. Gets tricky. You mean, yeah, can't put your hand. All right, let's start purple. Let's see, magenta. I kind of like either one, maybe a little of both. Okay, so now I'm kind of going in and around the flowers. Maybe a little of both. Let's do the dark purple and the magenta. See, just that much. It's just enough. You know what I mean, Vern? I'll just hold my, you know, stay back from it. just enough. And if it's too dark, then go back in there with maybe a little bit of your yellow, just kind of knock it back a little, put a little bit of a, because I want this subtle. I don't want it to get too stand out too much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Queen Sky. I tried it. I have one of those nifty sprayers too. Do you like it, Riri? I haven't tried the sprayer yet. I'm going to, though. I just didn't want to use it on my Faithful Mess's portrait because I didn't want to mess that up. If this gets messed up, well, I won't like that it got messed up, but I don't think it'll mess it up. But I wasn't going to take a chance on a portrait, learning a new spray technique. Okay, so I'm just going back and forth between the two colors here. So, I want to keep it subtle here. That's just really enough. Now, if I want to find some highlights, like let's say a couple of flowers might have, just go in here with your eraser. Don't want to do too many. Just all right. Let's see if you can see the difference on that now. Like here's the one I added the white highlights. Just gives it a little bit of pop. And actually, I should probably use my smaller one, but I'm not sure where it is at the moment. It's in the box. I have a smaller tipped one. Just a few little highlights. Hi, Recreation, Brooke. Thanks, Christine. Okay, so let's see. Let's keep going over here with the. Again, I can kind of put my hand on her, my wrist on her, because I don't have anything on that yet. But all this is covered. It's very subtle, but that's that lemony, pale yellow. So the whole thing is covered with color. So I don't want to rest my hand on it. If you have any more questions, I'm no expert at pan pastels. Everything I've done with pan pastels, I think I've done everything I've ever done with pan pastels live on the show from the very first one. Like the blossoms, thanks. Yeah. See, I can see where I've smeared a little bit over here. I really should go spray it. Or let me turn it a little bit, guys, so my hand's not resting on the. Uh-oh, it's getting out of the box. Got a little stove up in there, as we say in the South. So he's gonna have to do a little stretching. Did y'all ever get stove up? Y'all have, oh my gosh, no, he just turned. Wait, I gotta show this to you. Hang on. You know, not a rabbit trail, it's a cat trail. Okay, so this is what he was a few minutes ago. This is what he is now. Just close the box up and seal it up. Mail it. I'd never do that. You could. Oh my goodness. You think she have bread? If I went with the kind of a brown hair, it would be more purple. I'm very. I like my colors to. I like them to coordinate, or, if I could do this whole picture in pink, purple, and yellow, I would, and I might. It would either have to be that or like blue, or a nice, contrasting, something. So, all right, let's get some of the darker areas. Ship him to you. I know, right? He's all curled up, and he's a big boy. He's not tiny. He's not tiny. I mean, when we first got him, they were both kind of the same size. But he grew up, and she's pretty. She's still kind of. She's not tiny. Neither one of them are tiny. Uh, but he's much bigger than her. Okay, so now I'm going to go with the magenta, kind of, especially on these thicker ones here. And Hupster and I are going to do another book. We both have a bunch of books that we want to talk about. He got a new, not Wild Bill. What is it? Not is it Wild Bill? And then he got the Alien one from my daughter out in L.A. and we kind of read that when he read it out loud, half of it, because we were both all into it. So he got the Alien, the making of Alien, and he wants to talk about that one. And I have a couple other ones I want to talk about. So we want to do a book chat. Book chat. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Sherry. But you like the yellow sky? Okay, well, I'm kind of taking my time. Now, that's a little harsh. So what I'll do is I'll take the yellow here and just kind of maybe knock it back here and there. Just don't want it too, I don't want it too hard line. I want it soft. I got down a little too. Okay, there we go. Well, it's not a book haul. I mean, I've shown some of them. I don't know that I've shown the Alien book. I don't think I've shown the Wild Bill. I have the Secrets of World War. I mean, the what didn't happen in the Cold War. That book, same by the same. It's by Michael Kerrigan. It's by the same one that did this. So I have that one. There's just some, I'm reading a couple. The books we're in the middle of reading, and we read out loud. We read together. Every night we read in bed. Every night we read. I try to turn the computer and everything off. I mean, I still get on Instagram and Twitter, here and there throughout the night. But I try to turn the computer off and not watch, a bunch, too much. I can't say I don't, because I turn the iPad back on if he goes to sleep, because he goes to sleep pretty early because he gets up at 4. I try not to get up before 5. I mean, I should say I could be awake, but that doesn't mean I'm up. He gets up and goes walking. He walks and jogs at 4:30 every morning. And so he goes to bed. He goes to sleep earlier than I do. So after he falls asleep, after we're done reading, and then I might turn on the iPad. I used to watch Jean to put me to sleep, but Jean hasn't been making any videos. Where are you, Jean? She's been knitting. But anyway, so I might watch some, a couple of people that I watch, like Alex on Um, Curiosity Inc. You know, he has an antique store up in Canada, and he's redoing. He bought a mercantile store, and so if y'all don't follow Curiosity Inc. on Instagram and YouTube, go over there. And he redid a he at first he thought it was just a hoarder house. He bought a hoarder's house, but turned out it was a famous potter in Canada who, and she had been in a nursing home. She was in her 90s. Well, anyway, I won't tell you the whole story. I won't give it away. So you go watch that whole series. He did that for about 6 or 9 months, and now he bought himself a mercantile, an old store, and he's redoing it like an old mercantile. Jean's been knitting, Prisma. She's making all her Christmas presents, and so she's been doing a lot of knitting for the family, hats and scarves, and I mean, she posts them on Twitter as she does them. But so she's just been doing a lot of knitting and chilling, I think. So she hasn't been doing YouTube videos over the summer. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And then another one I like to watch. I'm just trying to think some up off the top of my head. None of these are long. I mean, Curiosity Inc. may go 30 minutes. Taco Stacks. His videos are 15 minutes or so, and he picks up scraps and trash picking. And he's a cool kid. I mean, I say kid. He's probably not that young. He's young to me. But anyway, and he finds all kinds of cool stuff on trash day, and then he sells. He takes metal to the scrapyard and recycles things. He does flea markets, so he's kind of cool. I'm trying to just think of random ones that I watch here and there. Um, at night after we're done reading. But anyway, so what I was trying to get at though about the books, there's a lot of books that we've read lately that we haven't really talked about or done it, talked about them on the show. So Hubster goes, yeah, I'll do one. I'll do a. I might go pull a couple of those books. I think they're still next to the bed, the ones that we finished. So, Prisma, why would she do that? You're so funny. Okay, so there we go. I think that's pretty good on the branches. What do y'all think? Maybe this one needs a little bit thicker at the edge there. All right, now I did these over here. Let me come over on this side and do some of the highlighting, some white. All right, try not to get drag my sleeve in it. Let me fix it. So how do you take these out, and you can, as they wear down, you just pull them up a little bit, and, packs of them. And then you just put it back in, and there you go. I don't want too many. I just want the random little highlight one. And it might not show up on camera, but I can tell a nice little detail there. But think if you had to do this with color pencil, the whole thing with color pencil, you'd be here forever trying to, well, not forever, but it would take you a lot longer than it has to do this. Probably done this whole thing in less than an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. I don't know, because we did some chatting. Okay. That's pretty good. And I know you can't tell, but this is a light yellow all along the whole base. Okay. Do you accept patient? Prisma, you're so funny. I tell you, you're so quippy, Prisma. All right, so let's see. I think I am going to do her pink, magenta hair, and a yellow robe, and the cat can be pink too. And then these flowers right in here. Do I want them? Maybe some of this is going to be gold in there. The little jewels and things on her hair. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do her hair this magenta. Let's just start. And again, I can do the whole hair and go back and pick out highlights with the eraser. She's got some braids right there. She's got a little crystal jewel thing hanging there. But you can just get such softness with the pastels. And you can do it with color pencil too, but it just takes longer. It takes longer to blend pencil than it does this. See how pretty that looks? My Instagram name is Creatively Quippy. Oh, it is? Oh my gosh, Prisma. I knew you're Quip. I mean, we call you Quippy, but you named your you named your Instagram that. Do I follow you? Hang on. Or did you change your name? Let me go over there. Hang on. Creatively. Am I spelling that right? Tivoli. Create. Oh no, there's an E in there. Creative. I gotta keep looking up. Ley. Creatively. All one word. Quippy. No, I'm spelling it wrong or something. Creativel. Oh, I got one too many Y's in there. I mean E's in there. Let's. Okay. CRE. Oh, you just got a new Instagram. Okay. Well, I'm trying to find it. Tivoli. Quippy. There we go. All right, following you back. All right, so you just started it. Gotcha. All right. Got it. That might be a ribbon, but I did it as part of her hair. Okay, Clara. I don't know if you were here when I showed your your baby portrait you're working on. We all bragged on it earlier. It's looking awesome. Okay, I'll show you how we can do. Well, we can do some shadows in here too, and then we can do highlights with the eraser. Okay. And the colors just really, I mean, I don't know, guys. Maybe I need to back it out and back it back in. Hi, Christina. It'll be okay for the minute. All right, now I want to go in with the pink here. And then this is here why you want to have a sponge to blend. Okay, I'm going to put these right here. So on the sponge, you can pick up the red or the magenta, okay, and the pink, and you can mix and blend on the sponge rather than on the piece itself. Then you can get your exact color you want in there. See? Okay, same for the little cat here. You can just do the whole cat. I really need to get the smaller, let me see if I can round up my smaller eraser. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Oh. It's not in there, so it's got to be up here. Oh, here it is. This one has a small tip on it. And these are interchangeable. This one's an AFMAT. You get this on Amazon. And then the Derwent one you can get any craft store. But these are interchangeable. This one just has the little plastic housing for the tinier tip. Okay, so now if I want to put little so I got him based in. I actually might need a little bit. Let me get a little darker in certain areas. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is now go in there and erase out the white on one, a plaque remover. Is the white one, oh, you're on the dental stuff again? Oh my gosh. If I want any extra little white hairs, I can always do that with pasta. And I can get in there with pencil too, guys. I'm just kind of showing you some things you can do with the eraser. Okay, so let's see if you can see that. You're doing all that and you haven't had coffee yet, Prisma? Wow, that's good, Prisma. And some highlights on her fingers. Okay, so now I think I'll do most of her the rest of her face with pencil. Whoops, just smeared that. All right. The other thing that I always tell y'all about is when there's anything like the pupils in their eyes, the printing of the color book itself. Let's see here. Let me find one of my Sharpie or you want to. I want a waterproof. Don't do this with a pen that's going to smear. You do this. You want it like this is a Pitt pen. It's you're going to go and spray this, and you don't want it to smear. So anyway, the paint or the printer ink is never black. Well, very rarely do I ever find a color book that has black ink. So especially pupils, you want to go in there and see how the difference. Look at his eyes compared to her eyes. See? And you can kind of, I can go back in here with the little tool, and it doesn't have to be every individual little hair. You can soften it up, and I'll get in there with pencil too. That's about as tight as I can get with the tools. All right, so then I'll get in here with the black. Pitt pen to make it really black. The eyes, little lips there maybe. Anything that you want to be really dark. Okay, same thing for the inside of her mouth here. Now, I don't know, sometimes I like to do those little marks, like the little lip marks, and I guess it's a geisha girl look. Let's do her eyebrows. I like thicker eyebrows. Always add extra hairs. But those kind of let me see. Where's my here? Purple maybe. Let's see. And the little eye things. I don't know. It just gives it a little bit more oomph, All right. So now I'm going to get in here with my purple and do darker shadows in her hair. Then we'll put some highlights in her hair with the eraser too. Yeah, like a China doll. Yeah. And then the other thing that's going to really make it pop is the Posca highlights in the eyes. Find one that's working here. And put a little magenta in her eyes. Oops, that's a little much. Let's knock that one back a little. Okay. And these are jewels all in here. I'll put that in with some, like gold or some kind of gel pen color. So then here's our little braids. Her ears here. Try it, Louise. Okay, and then if I get it to, you can go back in and soften your pencil. See, go back in there and soften it. So I'm just doing the shading. Got a few extra flowy hairs if you want. Don't have them flow over the robe. What you have, I haven't done the robe yet. I don't want to get too flowy into the robe area till I get that done. This is another little braid up here. So get a little shadow on that ear. And then if you want to soften that out, just take your tool and just kind of go over your pencil. So, when you have your pencil, let's see if I can find, let me give you an example here. Get that where I was doing this earlier. So let's say you do some color pencil here. Let me just do something here. Okay, so you got some color pencil, right? And see, you can see all the lines. I'll take your, move all this out underneath. And you can smooth it out. A couple colors here. I can make it lighter. I should have used the magenta. I used purple. But you can see how you can get rid of, you can smooth out your pencil lines. Bye, Janet. Yeah. All right, so now let's keep working on here because I'm going to use the eraser in a minute here. Right there in the ditch. Probably best to get where's my tool? Get in there with in the ditch of the book. Get down there in those little crevices. All right, I'm getting there, guys, a little at a time. And some flyaway hairs. And then there's a kind of a loopy jewel thing there. Some of this other stuff here, I'm assuming, is going to be little jewels, little dots, and little jewelry and little gold tassely things. Okay, let me sharpen my pencil. Hey, Robin. Who else am I missing? Oh, thank you. All right, so let me show you on the hair real quick. Let's see. We can always go back and add more darks if we need to. But I want to take my, and we can do a little with the Posca too. I've shown y'all both things. So I'm going to take my eraser now. On the little braids. Okay. And if you get it too light again, you can go back over it. Like right there. Let's just go back over and knock it back just a little. And I'll show you how to do like a little individual tiny flyaway. Well, I've shown y'all lots of times, but the little flyaway hairs. But that's what you want to do at the very end, or where you're not going to go back over it with anything. Hi, Pat. Okay, I need to pull the little tip out a little. See how little it's getting? And if you turn it over, then you'll have a more of a not less worn down. So just turn it over. Like that. And again, you probably should spray this before you get too far in, because I'm trying my best not to rest my hand on anything, but I know I am. Now remember, her hair was printed very dark. The printing of the page was already, I can't get it back to white where there was no white paper. Okay. So what you have to do, I'm going in areas where I know the paper was light, but most of her hair was very dark. So what you got to do, a couple things you can do. Let's take, I'll go ahead and show you with the Posca. Okay. I still got to do a robe and everything. We're getting there. The color is really, it's really off. There's a little better. Okay. So take your Posca and you can pick out some highlights. Now they're very bright white. You don't have to leave them this white. Once the Posca's dry, knock it back with your pan pastel or a color pencil. This is the same technique I use when I'm just using just pencil too. Okay. Get her little braids show up a little more. Very tiny. Okay. Can y'all see that? All right, so now again, if you want to soften any of those edges or soften any of those places that you put the white, just go in here with your color and just kind of right where it starts and stops. Maybe just do just a little touch, just to kind of soften so you don't have a starting line and an ending line. You can always go back in there with more, of the magenta color to do more shadows. Okay, let's see where's. But take your time. I do kind of rush a little bit on the show, but you don't have to. I don't rush when I'm coloring by myself. When I'm by myself, all this is I take my time, do it very slow. Very slow. Because I want to relax and color. Okay, so now let's get inside the cat ear here. There's a little bell right there and some little ropes. Okay. Okay, a little shadow in there. And then go back and you can blend it out. Okay, same thing on the cat. If you want some little white hairs coming out of his ears. Those little details like that. So you can do that with a Posca. See the inside of his ears there? Same thing if you want more, just a few individual little hairs. And again, you don't have to leave them white. You can go back, knock it back with your Posca. Right along his little arm there. Maybe a few on his tail. But you have to have the dark. You have to have the dark, the shadowy parts. You have to have that on there first for the light to show up. So when you're going over, let's see if I can show you a couple places. This is a good place to show you. Okay, see right here? See I have all that shadow right there? Well, because that shadow's there, I can hit it with a couple little stray hairs and they'll show up. See? Because the dark is underneath. So, yeah. All right, we're getting there, guys. All right, so now I want to get in here a little bit more. Hope this is helpful. All right, let's go ahead and get a robe in there. I want to try to get in some of these details with some gold gel pen or some stickles or combination of both. But I got to spray it before I put any stickles down. So I'll have to go take it outside and spray it. And again, I haven't tested that spray yet. So, all right, let's go ahead and get I'm going to go ahead and let me get another tool here. I want a clean tool. More of a pointy tool. So look how much is in there. You know? I mean, it just goes on forever. You know, they're just so concentrated. Okay, I think I can do that now. A little piece of. Okay, so all I'm trying to do here now is just get in here with a bright yellow. Going to cover the whole robe. There's lots of little details, little jewels, probably a gold belt thing there. I got a little bit more of that in there still. There we go. So all those little details, the little bells and the little ribbons and all that, you can go in there with a gel pen or pencil. I'm going to shade this here. Okay, that's a little, like I had a little bit of the, what you call it, the little bit of the purple still in that. So I'm going to move that off and put it back on. Got your first Posca pens, so got to practice with them for highlights. Yeah. You can do so much with them. I mean, just with a white, because you can turn the white into any color by just putting a layer of your pastel over it or color pencil. All right, so now let me show you again here. Let me get where's my Posca? That doesn't, here we go. Put the lid back on. So any of these little areas, now I should shade first, but I'm going to go ahead and show you, and then I'll shade, and I'll have to do this again. But any of the areas that, like this I might want this a different color. But you can just, here's those bells. Anything you want to get rid of the color on, just go back in there with your eraser. Okay, let's see. I'm tempted to do black designs on there. That might be too much. Maybe I'll just stick with the magenta. All right, I think I'm going to go with the purple, the mulberry. Oh, nice too. Is it konnichiwa? Konnichiwa? How do you say hello? Or am I saying thank you? Either one. Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's do some of the designs. Like you can add your own. Add some more in there if you want. Maybe a little bit there. Here. And I'm going to shade a little. So I want just a little bit of that design. You know, there's not a lot, just a few little things kind of going on in the robe. Kind of tie it in. Bye, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so what I'm going to do now is get a yellow ochre, maybe. Let's see what color do I want to get. Do I want... I think I'm going to go with a kind of a goldy yellow ochre color here. And get in here and do some shading with that. I could do it with I could do it also with combination of a pencil. Fix that tip there. I want to try to get a little bit of the detail, but I've got to go spray it. If y'all want to see me put like gold gel pen or any stickles or anything like that, it has to be sprayed first. So I'm going to have to go outside and spray it. Oh, that's her hand right there. Where's my eraser? Thank you. Okay, I think that's good. Maybe just a little. So just, you know, I'm not going to overdo it. I will just want it kind of soft. Okay. And again, we can take the eraser if we want any, like right along the edges here, it might be, have a little bit more highlight. Let's give it a little bit of extra oomph. And then you can always just take your tool, soften it out. Ah. All right, let's see. Now that I've added this, though, I think I'm going to, because her robe is a little brighter, I think I'm going to take a little bit of this gold, and I am going to add a little bit of this here. I'm going to blend it out. I'm just going to put some on, and then I'll go back in with the yellow. I just want a little bit more. Just going to add some here and there, and then I'm going to soften it. with the yellow. I just think I love high contrast. And when I don't have enough, I can tell it needs contrast. So I'm going to go in here. It looks really bright right now, but wait for it. Especially since my hand's kind of been over it a little bit, off and on throughout the process. Okay, so a little bit of brighter. Now I'm going to go in with the yellow. I'll probably have to go back in there with a little pink too. And I'll show you with the kneaded eraser how you can also soften with a kneaded eraser. I'm just going in here now, softening up the gold. I will have to go back in with some pink, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm going to soften this up, guys. Just wait for it. Okay, so now, where's my kneaded eraser? That is in that other. Okay, hang on. Somewhere here. I know I got one opened. This plastic thing here. No, I know I got an open kneaded eraser. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to take my kneaded eraser. Like the purple hair. I'm going to back out. You'll see you'll see it, you know, I'm really zoomed in. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I don't have any crumbs on here. Now I'm going to take my kneaded eraser and soften out. Now you got to you're going to have to keep cleaning it, see? But anywhere there's real harsh, too much or too harsh, and just do that and flip it over. I just, right along the edges of the yellow, I want it a little softer. Just a little softer. Okay, I'm going to have to go back in a little bit with the pink here in a minute. So I'm just picking up and then softening in some areas. Just picking up. I want it kind of splotchy like. modelly like, modeled. There's just so many things you can do with pan pastels. All right, now I'm going to go back in here with the regular yellow. Just kind of. I'm going to go back in with the pink too, because I've kind of gone over it with the yellow here and there. Just want to blend and soften. You just got to play with it till you get it like you like. Okay, right in the crack there. It was just a little too light. Once I did a robe, it was too faded out. All right, so now maybe that's enough. I could play with it for a while, but all right. So now I'm going to go back in here with the magenta. We're still with the tour. Hi, G. How you doing? How's your arm? Do I want? I might want. Let's see what other tool. Well, I guess I'll work with this one. No, it's going to be this one. Just kind of lost a little bit of it, the flowers, but I had to do that. I had to brighten it up. Just never know. No, it seems picky, but appreciate everybody hanging out. Like I said, I'm going to try this weekend, or I know it's only Wednesday, but try to do a book chat with Hubster. So I need to kind of go back over some of these falling ones too. Let me back out a little now, because the color's really gotten it's a little better. We've been so zoomed in. Kind of get a big picture there. I'm gonna go back in here. Go back in with some white, what do you call it? Eraser or Posca. Maybe a little of both. That would be nice. We'll try it. Try both. You too, Gail. Thank you. I'll go over to your Facebook and see your paintings. I hope if you have pan pastels and you haven't used them, I hope this will encourage you to get those babies out. Get them out. then I should go spray this before I put any gel pen, or I don't know that I'll put any glitter or anything. I don't know if it needs it. But like some of the jewels and all that, that needs to have gold. All right, now, again, let's see here. I know it seems like I'm doing the same thing again, which I kind of am, but I had to have the brighter yellow. Once I put a robe in, and her robe was so vibrant, I had to have a little bit more vibrancy in the sky, which now means I have to, redo some of this. The fluffy thing coming out of her ear, are you going to color that? Yeah, I thought yellow. What do you think? Don't you think yellow? I'm not finished with her. I stopped to do the sky. Let me do this and I'll do that fluffy thing in her ear, as you call it. I'll hold this up so you can see where I'm erasing. All right, so look over here at this side. See the flowers? Now look where I've added the white or the erasing. See where I've erased? See what a difference that makes? And even brushing it with the brush can move the pastel. So, you want to be like, I don't want to set my arm on it again. And let's just say you already sprayed it and you can't get this white back. That's when you could go in here with your Posca. And you could do this with the Posca too, your white Posca. And you can always knock it back. Oh, Butterfly asked, how do you get the color off your tool? Yeah, you just do it on a paper towel. Paper towel. You can wash them too, but I've never washed them. I wear the tools out faster than I could need to wash them. Because if I'd already sprayed this and set that darker yellow in, I couldn't do this erasing part. So you'd have to go in there with your Posca. But if you went in there with your Posca, then you could put the Posca. It would look kind of harsh and bright, but then you just take your tool, your pastel tool, and just knock it back gently, if it was too bright. Okay, I got to pull this. This one, I need to probably put a new one of these in here. But because I haven't fixatived it yet, I can knock this back to white. See? Can you all see all that? Could you set your arm down on a piece of? I could set, put some parchment, but even the parchments can smear it. Anything you put on it can, make it move. I mean, it's not like you just touch it and it comes off. It's not quite that. It's not quite that finicky. But I need a new. Where are they here? I need a new. Hang on. They're in here somewhere. There we go. I need a new. This one's getting so short that it's not. It keeps pushing too far down, so I need a longer eraser. There we go. All right. We're getting there, guys. But, you can't skip these steps. I mean, I could do it off camera. This is when I say, well, all right, I'll finish it later, because some things just take a long time. Especially if you have to kind of sort of redo it. But I'm so much happier with the brighter yellow in the sky now. Now that her robe, Okay, so now let me get a little bit more areas with my kneaded eraser, like right in here. And where I've kind of set my arm down over here, kind of got a little bit of purple in there. You want to make sure you take your kneaded eraser and clean up anything that you think you might, if there's a little smudge, a little streak, a little something where your arm is sat on it, clean it up before you spray it. Because once you spray it, all right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do her little yellow thing in her hair. So I'm going to put some little in this little both colors here. Or her ear, whatever it is. Okay, now go back in here with okay, there. They can get in here too with a little bit more pencil, like let's get a burnt ochre color. It's cat fur. She's part cat. Yeah, look at her ears. Well, we're going to have part. It's going to be yellow. I mean, it's going to have golden yellow in it instead of the pink. Because her ears, her hair, everything's pink. I don't want everything to be pink. It's, imagination. Okay, so there's lots of little jewels, some ribbons and some hangy down things and some jewels. But I want to do that with gel pen and or stickles. But I can't do that till I spray it. So do y'all want to let me go outside for a minute and go try to spray it? You want to wait for me to do that? Spray away? Okay. Okay, well, I could do, you all want me to test out this? I haven't poured this in here and tested this yet. Do y'all want me to go ahead and try this outside? Test it? I haven't tested this yet. Kenny got the spray thing for me. Here, let me move this real quick. I think I could maybe at least do this part under the camera. Okay. All right, so here's the bottle. We're going to open this up. Take out the nozzle thing here. Set that to the side. Not get it on my phone. Okay, so let's pour this in here. Okay, put this back together. Okay, and I'll spray it. I'll test it outside, do a few pumps, right? And then I'll spray it. All right, so let me go outside real quick. Give me a minute. Give me about 2 minutes because I'm going to go out on my front porch. I don't spray anything in the house. So I'm going to take it out. Let's see, what can I put here for you to something to look at? And the color is really, oh my gosh. Let's see. Got a little bright. There we go. All right, I'm going to go outside. I'll be right back. Let's see what happens. Oh, I tripped over Oliver in the Amazon box. Remember, this is my test one, and I sprayed it a little too much. Because here's the thing, guys, it's a mist. I mean, it's so misty. I didn't expect it to be so. I mean, you one pump, you just hold the handle down once, and it goes whoosh. I can't even explain it except whoosh, just by holding the spray pump down one time. So I did it 2 times. So I got a couple places are a little wet. So it's really cool. You just have to, somehow I thought I had to pump this. You had to pump it 2 or 3 times just to get it started. But I thought you'd have to pump it to spray it. Oh no, you don't have to do that. You just hold it and it goes whoosh. Oh, no, baby. Can't get up here with the pan pastels. So, yeah. Yeah, I actually have one of those, but it's I left the battery in. I don't even know where I put it. I actually have one of those Star Trek door things, but I don't know where it is right now. Okay, I gotta move this box. I keep tripping over it. I don't know where it is right now because it quit working on me. But I have one of those Star Trek door, the little thing that's on the side of the door that has I won't try to. Has the whoosh of the door and it has the alarm and all. Weighted. Have you ever used weighted to set? I'm not. Danny, I think there's a typo. Oh, water. No. Water won't set it permanently. You mean just spray it with water? Yeah, I don't know that would. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a pump, though. You think it's a pump. It's not a pump. Like, it's not a pump like this. You have to pump this to spray it. No. This is a mister. And I don't like not Mrs. and Mister, but it puts a mist. I don't know what the name of this is. You'd have to ask Kenny. Oh, there it is. Seg Beauty. Yeah. Kenny sent it to me because I was afraid, not afraid, but when I tried to use this on a piece, I was pumping it and I was getting splot. it wasn't working. And this fixative is supposed to be the best stuff, you know, environmental friendly. And yeah, she got it on Amazon as well. She got it on Amazon. So anyway, yeah, we'll see. Now, again, I probably put like 2 coats. If you want to double seal your page or double fixative, you need to let it dry and then do it again. Well, I wasn't expecting the mist. See, this is why I didn't do this on my faithful mess portrait, because I didn't know what to expect. Okay, so you can only set soft pastel. See, I don't know, Kenny. I don't know anything about setting pastels with water. Yeah, y'all, you'd have to ask a pastel person. I'm not an expert. Y'all know I do these demos like on the fly with you guys, but I can't imagine water making it set or sealed. Okay, so do you like the sound effects? Okay, so now it looks good. It's damp still. It's still damp because I kind of overdid it, right? So let me hit it with the heat gun, guys. It was my first try with that. Yeah, if I want to wet my acrylic paints, I just use this. But this will splatter. This splatters. It's not a mister. It's just a spritzer. I use that for my acrylic paint. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a Kleenex. And let's see if any of it lifts up. Let's see how much lifts up. Let's see what happens. It still lifts up. Look. It's not completely fixatived. And I put a lot on. So I don't know. I don't know, people. Who else uses that fixative that can talk about it? When I use the Grumbacher final fixative, this does not happen. Yeah, I've tested the Grumbacher before, Natalie. I probably put what would be the equivalent of 3 coats because I didn't know what I was doing. So I literally wet this page down. I wet it down with that stuff. No, sister, it's this stuff, this fixative is not a varnish. This is not a varnish. This is supposed to fix it so it doesn't move, okay? This is what I usually use. Oh, it's downstairs. I keep it down in the cabinet. I use the Grumbacher final fixative, and this doesn't happen. I can't use the Krylon workable fixative, Laura. It's too smelly. The Krylon is redunculous with smell. I can smell Krylon fixative. I have pieces that I sprayed 25 years ago, and I can still smell the fixative on them. So I don't like the Krylon. So I use the Grumbacher final fix. The final fixative is a little less smelly than the Grumbacher workable fixative. Yeah. Yeah, I know I don't use the bottle it comes in, Azure. That's why I was using that black sprayer. Yeah, I know that. That's why I wasn't using it, because of the splatters. I don't know, needs more time to set. And I hit it with the heat gun. You can still go over it, Danny. You can go over a final fixative. I do it all the time with the Grumbacher. You can't erase it though. If I use this doesn't have to be set. Your color pencil doesn't have to be set, right? So if I want to get in here and just add a few more really dark areas with pencil, this is when the main reason I do this after it's sprayed is, see how I can set my hand down? So I can set my hand down on the piece and it not be smearing. So I usually do this kind of stuff after I have set it so that I can set my hand down on it and not have it be, smearing. Yeah, Laura, I like the reason. I'm sure that the Krylon works just as good. The Krylon probably works just fine as far as a fixative. It just smells so bad. That's what I don't like about the Krylon. And the Grumbacher final fixative, I spray everything outside either way. But it seems to me that the Grumbacher final fixative doesn't have a lingering odor that stays forever. It just seems that to me that I don't smell the Grumbacher for a long time. Yeah, well, that's why everybody was, telling me to use that other fixative and that mist bottle. And maybe I just need to spray it again, not dissing on the misting. So it's just the Grumbacher would have set it with one application. But yeah, I'm going to do these little flowers and I'm going to put some gold in her. No, don't use hairspray. Don't use hairspray. And no telling what kinds, but you can yellow your papers, you can splot your papers and make splotches on it. Don't use hairspray. I know we used to do that back in the day when we didn't have fixatives. Don't do it. You got stuff that's acid free and not going to splot and stain. You don't want it stained. Don't use hairspray. Don't do it. Yeah, see, as you're saying, it can yellow over time. Certain Aquanet, or probably depending on the brand. I'm not testing it. It's been years since I've done that. Spend the extra $5 for the fixative. All right, so can y'all see where I'm going in here with the flowers? Look at the difference from these. So I'm just adding a little bit of like interior flower petal centers. And then we'll spend a few minutes on the gold, the gel pen, and maybe a little bit of stickles just in the jewels. And again, if this is too harsh, then you can go back over it with the pan pastels, but you'll have to spray it again. Hi, Judy. I don't think you'd use that in your hair. Prisma, you're such a clown, I'll tell you. You're so funny. You keep us giggling, though. Anything that keeps us smiling. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out. All the likes. I think I lost some people while I was doing the flowers. It's time consuming, guys. I know this is a lot of people go, well, I want to see the whole thing from start to finish. Do another part. Do part 2. Do part 3. But, if I'm just sitting here doing this for an hour, people just leave, which is fine. I don't, I can't blame them. I'm not saying that. But that's why I'll do like maybe 20 minutes on the flowers, even though they're not done. I'll work on the flowers for 20 minutes and then I'll move on to the hair. And then maybe do the hair for about 15 minutes. Then move on to the robe and work on that, so that you get to see a little of everything without getting bored. Without getting bored with just seeing one thing over and over and over. Oh, thanks, Sammy. Because, and it can be, it can be tedious. I shouldn't say boring. It can be tedious. But most people like the full, seeing as much real time. Because I don't speed anything up. I don't edit. What you say in chat stays in the chat, doesn't go away. I don't edit anything. Crop anything or speed anything. Now you can when you're watching, you can speed it up yourself. There's a little, there's a setting under there. You can speed it up or just do the slider, just slide on past. You see me working on these flowers for 15 minutes, just slide that little bar up 15 minutes and there you go. That's what I do when I watch people do stuff like that. Or heat gunning or whatever, just slide the bar and go past it. Okay, so there we go. I think that's pretty good as far as all the little flowers go. Thank you, Donna. Very meditative, yeah. And you can always turn it down real quiet because I do talk, kind of loud. Turn it down so I'm talking really quiet. Okay, so there we go on that. Now let's go ahead while we have a few minutes and let's see, gel pens. Do I want? Let's see here. Let's go with these. Are pretty vibrant. This one's probably good too. My Pentel. Let's do it. Make sure this one's working. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go in here with the Pentel, and I'm just going to put down wherever I'm going to put the stickles, because I'm going to do gold stickles. So any place there's like these little hanging ribbons or any little jewels or any little doodads, I'm just going to put like a little base. I don't want to cover up all the detail, right? I don't want to cover up all the line art. But I'm just going to kind of pick and choose here and there, wherever I think there might be some jewels or some metal or whatever. Okay. Same for these little bells. This little braided ribbon here and her belt. All this is going to be stickles. So these little ribbons here on, under the cat bell, that's going to be gold. Those bells are going to be gold. This little tassel thing will be gold. So it's just going to have a few little things of gold. Now, let me see. Oh, do I have some gold? I might be out. Actually, might be out of gold stickles. Hang on. I might have to use clear. Let's see. Might be out of gold. Oh, here we go. If there's some in here. I like this gold. Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to add some little touches here. Shake it down to the tip. Okay, now you don't want to do this till the very last because you got to set this down. You got to set this aside. I set it aside overnight. And you probably won't see it till I tilt it. But thanks everybody for hanging out while we did this. I'll post a picture of it on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I have a color book album on Facebook, and we don't have to follow each other for you to go in there and see all my artwork. My artwork on Facebook's all broken up into portraits, color book, on my art desk, so that's kind of got mixed media stuff. Um, but there's all kinds of albums on Facebook of art, and of course, I post it all on Instagram and Twitter too. Let's see, the bell, this ribbon here. I'll tilt it for you in just a minute so you can see it. Your belt. Do I want anything else? Is that good? I think I'm going to put a few random little dots. I'm not looking at chat, guys. Hang on. Just a few little floaty, glittery bits in the sky. Okay, let me turn it because I don't want to sit my hand in it, right? Just some here and there. Lobby. You'll be able to see this when I tilt it. Just a minute. One moment. Still at the tour? It doesn't look shiny yet. Hang on. You're going to see, you're going to go, ooh, ah. Let me see it sparkle. Okay, I think I got all that covered. Oh, let me put a few random ones here and there. Okay. Now let me turn it so you can see it. All right, here we go. There we go. So you can see all the, trying to get the light to shine on it. Let's go back down to her. There we go. Ah, well, that was a lot of work in 3 hours. Actually, probably 2.5 because we did a little talking at the beginning. But yeah. So I hope y'all liked it. Let me see if I can change the lighting a little. Maybe I can get it a little bit more accurate because I do have it, kind of bright. There we go. There's more of the true color, guys. But I can't get it this dark while I'm working on it. There we go. There we go. Thanks, guys. Oh, Connie. All right, real quick, guys, while we're still here. Connie, are you the culprit? Connie, are you the culprit? I'll see if she answers while we're waiting. See how dark it is to get it true color here. That's the actual color it is. It's very vibrant. Did Connie, are you laughing? Is it you then? Okay, well, real quick, and we'll do it. We'll look at it again. We'll look at it again when I go to work in it. But let's just do a quick little flip real quick. The stickles like icing on the cake. Exactly. So, yeah. We'll just do a little flip. Another abandoned book for us to alter. Oh, look. These things are coming down out of space. Oh my gosh, I might have to work on this. These things need to be coming out of space right here. I might have to, after we've done it here, I'm going to go work on this. I'll take a picture of it though. I'll have to take a picture of how it looks the before. Thank you, Sammy. Oh, look. See, look, all this stuff is very fantasy generating. Yeah. Oh, I can make this work. Thank you, Connie. This one will need a mermaid. Where's Zandra? Look, wait. Where's her little mermaid? She sent me this little mermaid. And I got this little mermaid tail thing. Let's see, got the seahorse. Look. See? The mothership's calling. Yeah. Look. See what I mean? We'll leave this in the book because that's gotta go in there. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. This will be awesome. Look right here. Wait, let's just take a minute. Shh. Shh, shh, shh. Just real quick. Look. See, you just never know what's going on. See, I can't help it, people. Oh, I love me some abandoned books. But, when I work on them off camera, if I just do them by myself, then people go, well, you should have done it on camera. I want to see how you did that. Look at this. Ooh. Ah. All of it. Yeah, I need to take a picture of this one and my other one by Michael Kerrigan. I bought his book on Cold War plans that didn't succeed. I forget the exact name of it. I have to go get it. I should take a picture and post both of them for Amber Books. This one and the other one. And his other one's Sacred. I think it's Palaces. Sacred Palaces that Michael Kerrigan did too. Look at it. Oh! Okay. Do a little photo op on this, Miss Connie. Thank you. I know it's a whole freaking book. I know. Yes, I know. I need to go back to the ink house. Let me see if I got it right here. Hang on. Hang on, guys. I got it right here. I know I have it right here. Flipping. Here. Is this it? Is this it? No, where is my ink house? I have it right here somewhere. Here it is. Okay. So in the ink house, if y'all missed it, I did. I went through and colored something on every single page. Back when. Oh, okay. Hang on, guys. Let's see what I can do here. See what I can do about this lighting. One moment. Or you put something black up here, and it's going to go. Wait. What? I know. So anyway, I went through and colored something on. Oh, now I got it too dark. So now we're on white paper, and it's going no. There we go. So I did go through and color something on every single page in Ink House. This was some months ago, though. Like, see, look, the little pink ears on the mice, some purple. And what I did it all with, now this is a combination of pencil. This I did more on. This is moron. I did more on. But I used my what do you call it? Super tips. I went through and used super tips. See, like the little purple hat, the gold. And none of it shaded yet. I didn't shade. I just did some basic. I just went through and did something on every book, but nothing's really shaded yet, right? But yeah, I do want to get back to it because I love this book. I love this book. See, I started working on this tree, blocking it in. So a lot, some stuff's blocked in. So I do want to get back to the ink house. Yeah. There's a lot I want to get back to. I want to get back to Momo Girl. I want to get back to my Albrecht Dürer. I've only done one page in here. And I might have cut it. Did I cut it out? No, I don't know if I cut it out. No, here it is. I've only done one page in my Albrecht Dürer. Look. There we go. Albrecht Dürer and these type of books were what got me interested in pen and ink. Albrecht Dürer, what's his name? Aubrey Beardsley. When I was like 12, 13 years old, when I saw these books they're all in black and white, like etched books, I wanted ink so bad. And then I got into calligraphy because I loved it. I loved the look of it, So I do want to get back to this book too. That's the only page I've done in the book. So yeah, got lots of stuff. The color book she worked on today. Yeah. anyone might Sherry Bug. I can't close the book all the way though because it's got stickles. It's GuGeli's called Find Color. Find Color, and it's GuGeli. And you can get it at 70 East Books on Etsy. Okay? Pacola just put in a link. I can't close the book because its stickles are on here now, right? All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Thanks for hanging out, being patient with me while I did these flowers 3 times. Sometimes it just takes 3 times. And yeah, I'll take a couple pictures of it here in a minute and post them for you. It's okay, Sherry Bug. It's okay. Thank you, Sammy. And y'all make sure and watch Color and Chat with Sammy. She's on Sundays. Do you do 2 days a week? I think it's at Tuesdays and Sundays, Sammy. What days do you do your show? Because I never make it live. So I always forget what day it's on because I always catch it on a recording. I think it's Saturday and Tuesday. Okay. All right. Well, I think it's Hubster's home. Yeah, Hubster's here for lunch. So I'm going to go ahead and head out, guys. All right. Bye.